Let's take a look at the two Europa League finalists, Tottenham and Manchester United. Both teams lost their game today. And as I speak to you, both teams currently sit at number 16 and 17 in the English Premier League. And most people who have followed this sport for a long time are asking questions. Why do we have the two teams that are sitting bottom of the league table, almost close to relegation, playing in Europa League finals? And I'll tell you the reason why we have Man U and Tottenham at the finals. Okay, and I also explain to you who this new Champions League format actually favored. I remember recently when Arsene Wenger said something about winning the Europa League should not give you automatic qualification into Champions League, and most people were complaining that you cannot say that. Whether you like it or not, that is the rule. And until the rule is changed, either Manchester United or Tottenham, if they win this competition, they'll qualify for Champions League. Okay. The reason why Man U is even playing in Europa League, not because they qualify through the playing ranks of the Premier League. They won FA Cup, and that gave them automatic ticket to qualify for Europa League, and that is why they are there. So there are so many ways to kill the rat. You can use poison, you can use trap, and Manchester United have used cup competition to progress in Europe, and that has favored them. And there's a video I did before. I said, even Manchester United, if they don't have a good season in English Premier League, they always have a trophy on the side to show their fans. It happens during Mourinho. It happened during Eric Ten Hag. And again, now Amorim is not having a good season, but he has the chance to win the trophy. That Man U always do that, and it's about to happen again. So now, will you blame them for qualifying for all this European competition after not performing well in English Premier League? No, because they're playing by the rules. So the rules is rules. Let's not forget that. But the problem that fans are having is that why do we have them at the bottom of the league table and they're playing at this finals? I don't know how to explain to you. If you remember the former the previous format of the Champions League, when the team plays at round 16, the teams that did not go through, that don't go through in round 16, always fall back to Europa League. And most of the time, these are the teams that dominate the Europa League, like Villarreal, like Sevilla, like Atletico Madrid. These are the teams that always come back to Europa League, dominate it, and gets to final and actually win it. And since the new format of the Champions League, that if you got knocked out, if you don't make it to the first 24 teams, you're being knocked out. So after you play playoff, you don't qualify, you go home, you don't go to Europa League. So that saves Man U and Tottenham, because teams like Man City would have been there. And you imagine what that could have been for Man U and Tottenham. Other great teams would have been playing in there. Teams that actually played well but didn't make it to the qualification stage would have been in the Europa League, and that would have not sit well with Manchester United and Tottenham. If you look at them in the competition, they cruise through, they make it look so easy, and now they are the finals. So the new Champions League format favors Man U and Tottenham more than any other team. I don't want to take away what they've done so far in the competition from them, but I'm telling you that the quality of Europa League this season dropped so flat, and I'm very sure that the UEFA will have to do something about it. It is boring. It is now interesting to watch, and for the fact that if you win it, it gives you automatic ticket to Champions League. That is a way to actually try to attract people to watch, to make it interesting. But at the same time, this season has not been the best of the Europa League that we've seen in previous seasons. So they have to do something about it. If teams that don't make it to the qualifying stage in Champions League, if they can still go back and play Europa League, I think that will make it a little bit stronger and a little bit interesting. I don't know, but let me know what you think about Man U and Tottenham playing the Europa League finals.